What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Rocco Bros. I'm Ed. He's Dave. And today we're doing Megalo Box Season 2, Episode 12.
Yeah. And unfortunately, somebody's not getting the fuck back up in these next couple of episodes. I'm sure they're going to start the fighting. It's going to look bad by the end of this, and it's going to look worse by the end of that. Oh, yeah. This should just be the beginning of the fight. Just throw you in that bitch, and yeah. These last two ones gonna be rough. I'll say that.
It's gonna be a sprint toward the finish, but it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, ain't no more really need to be said.
We gotta prepare ourselves.
Yeah. It's time for hands now.
Yeah. It's that time. Oh, I thought they was already revving up. I'm like, damn, this mid fight.
Stop it.
ハチドリはすでに生き絶えていた。あなたをそんな体にしたのは私なの。ミゲルの移植手術と引き換えに私が契約書にサインしたの。おかげであなたは。
All he's got is the fight, bro. He's lost everything else.
Nothing else left.
His life is no longer.
Bro, he is drinking the fuck out of that bourbon. Oh my god.
No, his life is no longer his own because of this damn microchip, and it's like all I can do is fight.
That's all you have.
I hate the person I've become. With these hands, I must. Don't be. He's become Joe.
Yeah.
He's previous Joe.
It's gone into. I mean, everything that he was doing this for. It was based on a lie. It was based on a lie. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his wife's fault. I mean, he wasn't there. She's trying to do the best and not lose both her child and her husband. I mean, like I don't blame her at all.
I mean, he just blames himself and his own weakness at this point. I mean, what was Joe blaming himself for? For his selfishness and all these other things?
His punishment.
Yeah, it's like because the person who you were even before that was a shithole. So I'm like, I don't know. Joe out here painkillered up. He was, but now you looking at the flip side, and this is like after he achieved his championship glory, it went straight down the gutter, just like Joe. And it's like, damn, won a championship. What's his name now? I found out that I lost everything right after the fact, and there's nothing left for me here. But just how Chief imparted something on into Joe, Joe has to impart something on into this man. However, he might not have that same song Chief had, bro. He might not. Because Chief
had some weight behind his punches, some weight behind himself, ready to go. Mac Time is a dangerous mug. That's a dangerous mug to fucking fight.
Yeah.
Damn, that's really
survival. Give me the shoulder roll. Give me the shoulder roll.
He just can't wait to hit him in the face. That's when you give him some good sparring. Team Nowhere.
Sacho look happy.
He's happy as hell, making stuff for Joe again.
Right.
Getting on the outside of the ring and making his presence felt there.
He knows what Joe needs to be in maximum
form.
Yeah, maximum form. Yeah.
He couldn't do it himself.
Before he didn't use no gear. Now we can finally make him some gear. Even when he had gear with bootleg.
It was the worst of the worst. They picked up some shit from the side of the road and put it together.
Yeah. He did fuck that bourbon up. No.
Bruh. I was like, damn, no burn, no nothing, my nigga. Like, Then threw a perfect strike.
君も飛び降りようとしてたわけじゃないよ。
2?
Damn.
What?
世間知らずの先生に教えて。
Damn, bro. Now he's really so. Nah, he was talking a lot of shit last episode.
He was talking mad shit.
手を失った。その怖さを知っている彼に二度失う勇気はあるかな。
Stop
Damn.
it. He's just a game
Wow.
to this man.
He's got a lot of shit to lose. I bet you he won't lose it twice.
No! That's basically what he did.
Man. Joe's gonna help him. Hopefully. But Mac Time's still a thing. How much can that help you? If Mac
There you
Time.
go. Have to focus on that defense. Because Mac Time, man. Mac Time's taking heads.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
いつも飲めない無力の存在だ。俺が生きていられるのはマヤ、君がいるからだ。
That's so rough, bruh.
When did he grow this big beard? No!
How long has he been away? Bro, this man don't even register lights.
Solitude.
Nah, solitude.
Whoa! Whoa, hey, buddy.
Damn, the hand on the gun.
Thank you, sir.
There wasn't no damn Hakeem.
I was about to be like, who's Hakeem here? No, for real. How long has he been away?
Nah, he grew
Because
a
he's
whole.
supposed to have like 2 months to train to fight. Come on, bro. You got 2 months to train to fight Joe. Your ass is out here looking like Wolverine. Logan. Old man.
Yeah,
Logan.
just pushing around that old, decrepit Professor X.
Can't even grow a full beard like Joe had. Come on now. You can't be a true nomad like that.
The chin always find its way home with his ass.
It's like he's got the remainder of his chin hair.
Yeah.
Should have been there.
Yes! I have what you should have missed. Like Ben Simmons.
Damn. Damn. It would have been better if I just died in the building as
That's
a hero.
a real ass statement.
You sure he ain't the Hummingbird?
He's speaking so many facts. Like, everybody needs a Hakeem, I guess. I thought that was Hakeem.
I thought the other one was hot. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe somebody's Hakeem. Damn! God damn!
Damn!
That's how they met. They are.
Yes, and they are going through his entire backstory. I didn't know there was people with guns in there. La, la, la. Damn. He's just right there.
That piece of shit. Like he used the man's son. Used the man's wife.
I just wanted to win now again, but Mac Time and Joe, no!
I don't know.
He heard the song one more time.
canción me trae recuerdos.
Damn.
Who is the Hummingbird, bruh?
God damn it.
旅人は
I need to
道
know.
の脇にも持っていました。ですから願いはそのどれでもありません。ただ家までの帰り道を教えても
Stop
らいたい
this,
のです。
bro. Stop this.
I just want to go back to my family.
旅人はお家に帰れるの？
He certainly
たとえ
did.
遠くにいてもきっと帰れるよ。
Does it end?
もう帰ってこないんじゃないかって。
悪いことはいいことのた
That
め
man back in that thing, boy.
Yeah! I just styled that shit in there. I'm like, nigga, you had 4 bottles of liquor.
He said I haven't lost anything.
You had everything the whole time.
ね、言ったでしょ。
He's just.
This mother... Just...
Why you in the gym?
Just tap dancing.
おかえり
I hate him. I hate him.
したわけじゃない。俺のやり方でやらせてもらう。あなたのやり方
He doesn't care.
僕は最後まで演じてやるよ。お前に泥を塗るのはやめてくださいね。アディオス、アミーゴ。
I would have gave him a gut punch. Bro.
No! He gotta... I mean, like... Especially if you already agreed to still fight for his ass. Punch him in the face. He's not gonna fire you.
才能のある若いやつがいるって。
Damn.
あれが言うの
Who you talking about now? Because it ain't Lou.
もうすぐリハビリを始める。奴は何も諦めちゃいない。
It might be.
He ain't talking about Lou no more. Maybe one day back in the future when he in rehab.
話をする日が来るなんて。だから死ぬなよ、ジョー。
Nah, that's a real statement. Because you know that you could in the ring with Mac time.
Hell yeah.
But I don't know what he's referring to, meaning Mac, by fighting his own way.
That's something we're gonna find out. What is Mac's own way? I feel like the clue is somewhere in his flashback.
Skyhawk.
Hey, 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 hey.
まだ残ってたんだ。
座長、行くぞ。
We didn't get no build up. They ain't talk to each other. They ain't look at each other. Oh. And this nigga got a big ass pot of popcorn.
About to be met with some people who gonna tell you the real.
It's a Shirato. Miss Shirato. I know.
No, you got the hood on. Put your hood on.
Put your. You throw out the obvious Atlanta.
Not that. Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, I know Joe wins. How Joe wins, that means the whole next episode is scrapping.
It's all scrapping.
Yeah, for all of that. They done hyped me up. I think Chief done found his way back through the Hummingbird, but I thought the Hummingbird was Joe, but the Hummingbird was just a song all along, and it would have been any random motherfucker just singing that song, la 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 la, and he was like, oh yeah, that was right there. He done found his police friends. The police friends talked to him. I'm like, well, damn, I just thought Joe was going to be the one to reinstill whatever the fuck he was missing. Actually, he was just like, I just need to go back home. Actually, he figured out that his ass needed to go back home faster than Joe realized that he needed to go back home.
It took Joe 5 years. Like, no. Like, that's... It'll take a long time for that nigga to come back home. But that being said, though, Mac still had his wife and child. Like, if that was not the case, you would have to go back for maybe the police niggas. Who knows? Like if you lose, that's losing everything. You know, and Joe losing Pops. You know, that was everything. That was his everything.
But I mean, at this point, I'm just like, well, damn, Mac, like, what did you really lose? I guess
he lost the choice, and now, but like, and instead of being able to possibly heal on his own, which his wife revealed that was impossible, now he has this thing implanted into his brainstem that he cannot take out or he'll die. That glitches his brain to do shit where he can't control himself. Like, it's just like we talked about a couple episodes ago. Like, you can't just be out here just like, oh, you just like, okay, it's Father's Day. You just grilling some burgers on the motherfucking Mac time hit, and then next thing you know, your hand is halfway deep into some motherfucking charcoal, or you done did something to your son or your wife. Like, you don't know, you can't control it. Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, look.
So he lost the true. I would say he lost the true free will of, like, because now he has a foreign substance like implanted into his body that he doesn't have control over.
I mean, look, if he wanted to be like Joe, you're exactly like Joe, except you just kind of speed blitzed your way from 5 years to a little less than 2 months.
No, he went on a bender. He did. He did.
No, everything that Joe effectively did in those 5 years, he kind of like speed blitzed through, so you can still get that comparison of the two. But it wasn't Chief that talked to him. It was, again, just a homie. And really, I guess in Joe's case, nobody was talking to Joe. Nobody except for 5 years, Joe ain't say nothing to nobody else except Chief. And it was just that song. Oh yeah, thanks for that song. This shit was dope as fuck. Reminded me of some shit. Let me just keep on my way. And I think, yeah, that was it. Right? He was like, yeah, I just need to go back home. And Joe wouldn't have went back home if Chief hadn't passed away.
So is it really two Nomads then? Because it's like, okay, so then I guess Chief was the Hummingbird. You talk about this, like, it's going along. Joe says he has nothing left. Chief is like, wait a minute, let's motherfucking throw these hands. Oh yeah, I knew you had this in you. Like, goes along with Chief's dream. Chief dies. Joe takes on the song, aka the gear, and it keeps it moving. But I thought that Mac was the Nomad. But I'm just like, who's the motherfucking Nomad? Who's the motherfucking Hummingbird? Because I don't know.
I think at one point Joe was the Nomad and Chief was the Hummingbird. And then Chief died, and like, you know, Joe went back home, like what Nomad's supposed to do. And then, like, he's seen that Mac was like the Nomad. But I would have thought that Joe was the Hummingbird, but how they phrase it in this episode, it didn't matter who the fuck was in Chief's life was the Hummingbird, because like, not Chief, but Mac's like, because the difference between Mac and Joe is Mac had somebody there to talk to him, and the song there just randomly over here in this area. So because the homie, I guess that was Hakeem. The homie was talking to him, and he was like, "Damn, you spitting some real shit." And then this song playing, you know what? You on to something. Joe didn't have that. Joe didn't have that for 5 years. He was just out in the fucking wilderness until somebody like Chief came and talked to him and then put him on the right path. So I was like, I guess in Mac's case, the Hummingbird was just individuals who were close to him, and then the song being right there when he needed to hear it. When he was at, I guess, his lowest?
Yeah, it maybe more reflects the Nomad thing, who say, okay, I lost everything, but it's like you still have everything, and like not only everything, like you didn't actually lose. Like Joe
that nigga
lost.
Was in the same city.
He was in the same city. He was like a few blocks away. He had the same car. That car was in no accidents.
Like the same department that he worked for in the general area.
No,
he was nowhere away from home, bro.
It was the same department. It wasn't even like you got pulled over in Carrollton and it was some Avondale Estates niggas that came in. Yeah, it was just all the same shit.
His car wasn't total cheap. I mean, Joe's motorcycle was nigga fucking nigga stealing his shit and all types of other stuff. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Joe's path was he beat himself up a lot more. I mean, yeah, Max got it worse. I mean, I don't know who's got it worse, honestly. I really don't. I mean, but Max got a wife and kids. Joe's got his
Joe,
family.
I would. It's hard. It's hard, and I'm not honestly. I'm still
compare it.
Yeah, but they both got this shit bad because it's like Joe went through some bullshit for all the years by himself.
And gearless.
Gearless. You don't have any fucking gear. It's like no, like he went and he did it gearless, but Mac literally has times where he cannot control himself, and it's fine in the ring where you just beat a nigga ass, but like when you're a husband. You're a man. You at least if you're a good one, you want to protect your family. You want to be that person that stands in front of your family and protect it. But like for you to be the person who's supposed to protect and stand in front of your family, to also be like Slick, the biggest threat to your family without your control at all. It's like
I really don't know what he means, to your point, but when he says, "I'm gonna handle this my way." So you weren't fighting any of these other matches your way, even though you were under the assumption that you were already fighting your way?
I think that maybe that got lost. Like he didn't. The revelation of this tap dancing nigga pulling the heartstrings was not. Like that wasn't there from the start. So before that, he was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is here. I got another chance." So he's going into it like he is thinking that he's going into it in his own way, but he's just moving at the machinations of old tap dancing nigga.
But he still hasn't tackled the issue of Mac time. Like, you can come up to this man and talk to him real, Mr. Sakamoto or whatever the fuck his name is, and you're like, "I can talk to you real, I'm gonna do this my way, but can you kind of like explain to me like what the fuck is happening during Mac time?"
He doesn't know, or it does not give a fuck. Like it's
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, at the end of the day, if you don't know the breakdown of Mac time, then there's no way that you can say that you're going to be doing this your way. Because the way it was lined up when he was fighting Lou, Mac time initiated, and that shit ain't the zone. That shit ain't none of you. It is all the fucking system. So how is it going to be any different? You think your ass ain't going to go into Mac time versus Joe?
If you get pushed enough, you'll eventually go there.
So he has to understand that.
Well, but maybe that's part of the training that's going on. Like we don't know, and like Mac don't know shit about Mac time. The niggas who made Mac time in the first place don't give a fuck, and they don't care, and they done fake the data. The only nigga who might know is Shirato. Either Mr. or Miss Shirato.
I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. I just want to see Mac get back up and go back to his family, and I want to see Joe get back up and go to his fucking family. Hopefully, it just goes to the TKO with decision.
And I mean, like, and we
wait, they don't do this.
No, they ain't damn decisions, nigga. It's knock niggas out or TKO. But we done come full circle though. We done come full circle like with this whole Megalo boxing shit. Like just like the point you just made. Like, you know, we're in the future. Niggas got shit up on their arms and make their punches more powerful. And like this story has brought us to the point where we just got two niggas get into a ring. Now all we want is for both of them to be safe and go back home to their families. And that's really how you should be watching boxing and any of that type of shit in the first place. Because you really want to, like you really should be trying to watch that shit in order to hope that both these men or both these women is going back home to their families afterwards. That's the most important type of shit.
In the best condition possible.
Yes.
Best condition possible.
Not this other shit. So
yeah.
I feel like it's a good way to even like, you know, bring this shit back to like, you know, us as spectators of Megalo boxing, because it's like, you know, at the end of the day, everybody wants to see blood, everybody wants to see video, everybody wants to see a nigga get knocked the fuck out. We all want to see a nigga be safe. Like, I hope so. If you watching that shit with not wanting to do that shit,
shame on you. Shame on you. But hey, shame. But look, that this next episode is going to be crazy. And I don't know what these motherfuckers going to do, bro, but they pulled out emotions out of me on several episodes. If you want your emotions really pulled, also watch To Your Eternity. That shit's going to try you. Try you! It's going to test you! Test your might! But no, something like this last episode, just tune in. Be sure to check out our next episode, bro. That shit's gonna be fucking crazy, bro. I'm excited and I can't wait.
Hell yeah, man. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow us on all platforms at Roko Bros. Don't forget that we're all bros at the Roko Bros, man. Come see us next week, man. And until next time, yo. Peace.